Did you know the men's health industry in the US makes over $5 billion a year just by preying on your fears? They don't want you to realize that waking up tired even after a full night's sleep, feeling your heart race, getting winded after just a few steps up the stairs, or tossing and turning every night only to wake up exhausted. None of that is actually because of age like they keep telling you. Instead, they want you to believe it's simply inevitable after 60. So you won't hesitate to open your wallet and pay hundreds, even thousands of dollars for tiny blue pills, painful testosterone shots, or unapproved supplements advertised everywhere from dental office magazines, gas stations, to even your mailbox out front in Ohio. With over 30 years of experience advising men's health, what I see most clearly is that so many American men past 60 quietly endure this decline without telling anyone. They sit on the porch, look out over their green lawn, sip a can of Miller Lite, calm on the outside yet secretly stung inside because they're no longer as strong as they once were. I once spoke with James, 68, in Arkansas, who spent a lifetime driving interstate trucks, always proud to be strong as an ox. But now he confessed, "Doctor, I feel like every morning I wake up my body's been run over by a bulldozer. I don't even get excited to drive my Ford F-150 down to the lake to fish anymore." Then there's Robert, 72, in Minnesota, a former serviceman who shared with a cracking voice, "I'm not afraid of dying, Doc. I'm just scared of living without being myself, of no longer being the vibrant husband my wife was once so proud of." The truth the drug industry doesn't want you to know is this: it's not your age that's stealing your vitality. It's that your body is lacking the basic biological building blocks to make its own testosterone, keep blood flowing strong, and nourish energy-hungry cells. Modern nutritional science in America has shown you don't need expensive testosterone shots that could shrink your testicles or suppress your natural hormone production long-term, and you don't need to rely on prescription pills with a laundry list of side effects either. By simply adding 3 specific fruits to your diet, your body can reactivate its own testosterone production, naturally widen blood vessels to flood critical areas with blood, and fuel every cell in your muscles, nerves, and heart. Maybe right now you're reading these lines in your cozy kitchen in Denver, or on that soft armchair in the middle of your living room in San Diego. Wherever you are, even if you felt hopeless before, I want to tell you this: your body isn't broken, it's just waiting for the right fuel to come back online. Just like your Dodge Ram needs the proper oil to avoid sputtering, your body needs natural nutrients, proven by American science, not those deceitful midnight TV ads. And today I, Doctor, authority who's helped thousands of American patients get through what they thought was their decline, I'm going to fling that secret door wide open for you. In the next few minutes, I'll reveal the 3 exact fruits available in every grocery store from Walmart and Costco to Publix, plus how to combine them each morning in under 5 minutes to transform your testosterone levels, strengthen your blood vessels, and supercharge your mood all day long. Keep reading because what you're about to learn might just be the biggest turning point of your golden years, making them your most vigorous, energetic, and confident chapter yet, instead of the slow fade those drug companies want you to accept. James, Robert, Thomas, or the hundreds of other American men I've met at clinics in Texas, Ohio, Florida, really aren't any different from one another. They were once strong pillars of their families, proud of their stamina and vigor. Then one day, it all seemed to start crumbling. They often blame it on age, but the truth is, it's not that at all. I once sat across from James, watched his hands tremble as he held his worn old baseball cap, his eyes drifting as he said, "Doctor, I don't understand why after just 3 steps up the stairs I have to stop. My heart's pounding, my chest is tight, sweat pouring off me." James used to drive cross-country trucks, staying awake through countless nights delivering loads all the way to Idaho and still staying sharp. And yet now, even a short walk leaves him breathless. I told him, and I want to tell you straight today too, this isn't the fault of old age. The male body was built to keep working smoothly, strongly, to make testosterone and pump blood powerfully everywhere, even after 60. But over decades, it's modern living itself. Fast food, sugar, salt, trans fats, those diet sodas you thought were heart healthy, All of it slowly damaged your blood vessels, made them stiffer, narrower. They silently block blood from flooding to the places you need it most. At the same time, years of stress over retirement funds, your kids' health, or sky-high medical bills in America has your adrenal glands pumping out cortisol, choking off your natural testosterone production. Robert, 72, told me he's given up intimacy with his wife, not because he doesn't love her, but because he's ashamed. She still loves me, still cuddles me every night, he said, his voice raspy. But I don't feel like I'm truly her husband anymore. You see, this pain isn't just physical. It strikes right at the core pride of a man. I've watched more than a few American patients wipe tears off their faces in that old brown leather chair in my office, admitting they feel like they're past their prime, just a burden now. The truth is, the pharmaceutical industry in America has carefully cultivated that fear. They've made you believe that only drugs, those tiny $50 a dose pills, or refrigerated testosterone injections can save you from aging. But those artificial fixes actually make your body lazy. With long-term testosterone shots, your pituitary gland gets the message, hey, the body already has plenty of hormone, no need to make more. When you stop, your natural testosterone plummets even lower than before, a trap with no way out. I, Dr. Authority, have worked with thousands of American patients, seen how they've suffered with the side effects. Headaches, dizziness, high blood pressure. Some even struck by sudden heart attacks right after their first high dose. That's not rare in ERs across Texas or California. And it's something those TV commercials at 11 p.m. will never tell you. So I want you to sit back, take a deep breath. I want you to know clearly it's not that your body is weak because it's old. It's because it's gone far too long without the right fuel it needs to heal itself. The good news is this process can absolutely be reversed. Just like the grass in your Ohio backyard turning lush again when watered and fed the right fertilizer, your body can also recover if it's nourished with the exact natural nutrients it's been waiting for. And with just 3 fruits I'm about to share next, everything could start changing faster than you ever imagined. I still vividly remember the moment when Thomas, a 66-year-old former steel plant manager living in Pennsylvania, sat across from me, hesitantly placed his hand on his chest and whispered, "Doctor, I feel like an old pickup truck. The moment I turn the key in the morning, I can already hear the engine telling me it's about to break down. All day I'm sluggish, and at night lying next to my wife, I just hope she falls asleep first so I don't have to be embarrassed." I put my hand on his shoulder and told him straight, "Thomas, your body isn't broken. It's just thirsty. Thirsty not for water, but for real nutrition, the micronutrients now rare in canned foods, fast food, or those $5 fried chicken combos in Texas. It's this silent deficiency that's been draining your testosterone, narrowing your blood vessels, starving your muscle cells of energy. And the secret lies in the simplest place, not in an $80 blister pack of prescription drugs, not in those zinc pills blasted all over the radio, but in 3 extremely basic fruits, gifts straight from nature that you can easily pick up at any Walmart, Kroger, or Safeway across America. I like to jokingly call them the trio of youth. The first one, I bet you've seen it plenty of times, but underestimated its power. It's the red pomegranate. Pomegranates contain a special group of polyphenols, including punicalagin, which act like a fire brigade, cleaning out the plaque and oxidative stress, silently wrecking the lining of your blood vessels. When that lining heals, nitric oxide, the body's most important vasodilator, gets released in higher amounts. As a result, blood flows not just easily through your heart and brain, but also surges down to the places a man needs it most to truly feel like a man. I once guided Robert, that older gentleman from Minnesota, to drink just 6 fluid ounces of pure pomegranate juice every morning. 2 weeks later, he came back to my clinic with a confident smile and said, "Doc, my wife's starting to look at me differently." Next is a fruit that doesn't look magical at all, but is actually a silent testosterone factory, the avocado. Avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats, exactly the type your body needs to synthesize testosterone. Beyond that, they provide magnesium, zinc, and vitamin B6, a trio of minerals that lower cortisol, the #1 stealth killer of testosterone. When cortisol drops, your body gets the message it's safe to funnel resources into male vitality and muscle, instead of staying on edge fighting stress. I told Thomas to eat just half an avocado each morning with a little pink salt, even spread on whole grain toast. A week later, he said, "I'm not just sleeping deeper, but during the day my nerves feel steady, no more trembling like before." Finally, you can't skip bananas, something that seems ordinary but is actually a power station for every cell in your body. Bananas are loaded with potassium to keep blood pressure steady, magnesium to relax blood vessels, vitamin B6 and tryptophan to help your brain produce serotonin, making you optimistic and easing anxiety. Most importantly, bananas provide a slow-releasing natural sugar that doesn't spike then crash your insulin, but delivers steady energy to your muscles, heart, and brain. I always joke with my older patients, want to walk a full lap around the lake in Michigan without having to sit down gasping halfway? Start your morning with a banana. That's the secret I want you to remember. These three humble fruits are the foundation for your body to restore itself. It's the natural, smart path without dependency on flashy vials or pills. And right after this, I'll show you how to combine them into a simple morning ritual that takes under 5 minutes but could revive the vitality you thought was lost forever. I want to tell you 3 real stories so you can truly see the power of each of these fruits. This isn't some dry science journal material. These are stories from actual American men I've worked with, men who once thought their days of vigor were gone for good. First is the pomegranate. Think back to Robert, the former serviceman from Minnesota, who once admitted he'd given up intimacy out of sheer embarrassment. I advised him to start every morning with a glass of about 6 fluid ounces of pomegranate juice. Not some sugary cocktail blend, but pure pomegranate juice you can easily pick up at Whole Foods or Target. Within the first 2 weeks, Robert called me, his voice excited yet still a bit surprised. "Doc, I don't know why, but in the mornings I feel stronger down there, sometimes just thinking about my wife and I'm already ready." That's because pomegranate boosts nitric oxide production, widening tiny blood vessels, and letting blood flow powerfully to the parts of the body a man cares about most. At the same time, it reduces oxidative stress, protecting the endothelial lining, the foundation of your entire circulatory system. Another not-so-small bonus, pomegranate also supports prostate health, which quietly worries most American men over 60. Next is the story of Thomas and the avocado. The first time Thomas held half an avocado in his hand, he chuckled. "Back when I was young, I never ate stuff like this, just hamburgers and pizza." I showed him how the monounsaturated fats in avocado are golden fuel for his body to make its own testosterone. Even more, it delivers magnesium, zinc, and vitamin B6, a powerhouse trio that lowers cortisol, the stress hormone quietly wrecking male reproductive function. After about 10 days of eating half an avocado each morning, Thomas came back sitting up straighter, eyes brighter as he shared, "Doc, my wife says I've looked more alive lately, and I feel it too. It's not just the bedroom, even taking the dog out doesn't feel like a chore anymore." That's the combined effect of steadier testosterone and lower cortisol, bringing back the calm, confident, rugged spirit that's the hallmark of American men. Finally, let me talk about bananas, the most underestimated of them all. I still remember the morning when James, the truck driver, peeled a banana in front of me like he was performing some unfamiliar ritual. I told him, "James, your muscles need potassium, your blood vessels need magnesium, and your brain needs tryptophan to make serotonin. A banana is the perfect fuel pack." Just a few days later, James called me while parked on a break in Utah, thrilled as he said, "I don't run out of steam mid-shift anymore, Doc. My head's clear. I don't get hit by that heavy wave of fatigue like before." That's because bananas help stabilize blood sugar, avoid those insulin crashes that leave you foggy, and the serotonin from bananas' tryptophan eased his stress, helping him sleep deeper at night. These 3 fruits aren't instant miracles like a prescription pill, but they're the lasting miracle your body was designed to enjoy. When given the right fuel, your body knows exactly what to do. Widen blood vessels, spark testosterone, deliver energy to every muscle fiber and neuron. That's something no pill can ever perfectly mimic. And believe me, after thousands of patients who've tried and succeeded, I can say with certainty that your body will know how to stand back up too, as long as you give it the chance. And now, after everything I've shared, I want to sit down with you. Just two seasoned men talking honestly. I've seen too many American gentlemen in their 60s, 70s, even 80s walk into my clinic with slumped shoulders, eyes darting away out of embarrassment. They often start with jokes to mask their pain. Doc, I figure at my age it's just golf from here on out. All that other stuff's long gone. But then, with just a few questions that touch the right hidden places, I see that longing still fully alive. It's the longing to wake up each morning without needing 5 minutes just to drag themselves out of bed. The hope of walking a few blocks without having to stop, gasping for air. The desire to still hold the hand of the wife who's been by their side for decades and feel confident as the man she's always loved. I want to make this clear to you. Your body hasn't been totally destroyed just because you've added a few years. It's still there, waiting to be cared for properly. If you simply give it what it needs, it will know exactly how to revive itself, to rebuild testosterone, to widen blood vessels, even to reclaim the vitality you thought was lost forever. So start tomorrow morning with a morning ritual I've crafted for thousands of my American patients over the past 3 decades. It's simple, no complicated measuring or counting. 6 fluid ounces of pure pomegranate juice, 1/2 an avocado, maybe with a little pink salt or spread on whole grain toast, 1 banana, easy to peel, easy to chew, easy to absorb. Takes less than 5 minutes to prepare, but it's the first gift you give your body each day. The pomegranate opens up your blood vessels. The avocado supplies the building blocks to restore testosterone and lowers cortisol. The banana feeds your heart, muscles, and brain with steady energy. Stick with it for just 7 days, and most of my patients already feel their body is different. They tell me they get out of bed quicker, their minds aren't in a fog, they sleep deeper at night, and in the morning actually feel motivated to get dressed and step outside instead of sinking into the couch all morning. And because you've been patient enough to read this far, I want to give you a small bonus tip that's incredibly important. After eating, take just 3 minutes to stand up straight, stretch your arms wide, open your chest, and breathe slowly in through your nose, out through your mouth. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system, lowers cortisol even more, opens up your vessels further, and helps all those nutrients from the pomegranate, avocado, and banana get delivered throughout your body faster. It's a tiny habit, nearly free, but it perfectly amplifies everything you just ate. See? This isn't some costly treatment, nor is it a magic pill. This is the most natural, safest way to tell your body, hey, we're not done yet. There are still amazing things ahead, still so many reasons to wake up strong, take a walk, laugh, and hold your woman's hand. I, Dr. Authority, have watched thousands of American men transform dramatically thanks to these small guidelines. And I want you to be the next one. Don't wait until the cardiologist has to call an ambulance to your house. Start tomorrow morning. I'll be right here, answering your questions, because my greatest work in life isn't just treating, it's helping men like you become themselves again, strong, confident, and full of life. Now take a moment, place your hand on your chest and ask yourself, how do you truly want these next years of your life to look? Do you want to wake up each morning feeling stiff, aching, your heart beating out of rhythm, restless and irritated? Or do you want to open your eyes and actually feel, today I'm still strong, I'm ready to get out of bed, wash my face, put on my favorite shirt, and start a day worth living? I know you may have thought that hitting 60 or 70 means you have to accept your body's decline. Let go of all the confidence, vitality, desire, even the simple joy of holding your wife's hand on a walk under the evening sun at the park near your home. But I'm here to tell you, no one's forcing you to fade away, except you. Don't get me wrong, I don't deny biology. Yes, age slows things down. But growing old doesn't mean growing weak. I've seen thousands of American patients in their 60s, 70s, even 80s, who after just a few months on the right strategy were out fishing for miles without tiring, driving their RV from Florida to Montana without needing to stop early, even joking they were back in their 20s again, right there in their own bedroom. That didn't happen by luck. It happened because they chose to act, chose not to hand their aging over to pricey prescription pills with a mile-long list of side effects, but to place their trust back in their own bodies, giving it the best fuel to heal itself, just like nature intended. So if you're still hesitating, I want to be completely straight with you and invite you to start tomorrow morning, trying the simple morning ritual I've shared. A small 6 fluid ounces glass of pure pomegranate juice, half an avocado with a pinch of pink salt, or spread on a slice of whole grain toast, one perfectly ripe banana, naturally sweet and easy to absorb. Takes less than 5 minutes, shorter than waiting for your coffee maker to finish. Make this the very first priority each morning, before checking emails or scrolling the news. I promise you, within just 7 to 10 days, you'll feel the difference. Your mind more uplifted, your body less sluggish. Maybe even catch your wife holding her gaze on you a little longer than usual, surprising even you. And here's the most important thing I want you to do right now. Share this video with at least one friend, a brother, or a retired colleague you care about. Don't think they don't need to hear this. You'll be surprised. They might also be quietly worrying every night, too ashamed to say it out loud. One small act of sharing from you today could open up an entirely new chapter in someone else's life, one that you made possible. If you found value in our conversation today, drop a comment below. I'm ready, so I know you're truly serious about your health and vitality. Or if you want, write me your biggest question, your biggest fear about aging, about testosterone, about performance, or even just, Doc, I'm scared of growing weak. I read every comment, and I'll pick those exact topics for my next videos. Because my mission isn't just to write prescriptions. It's to give you back the fighting spirit and trust in your own body. Don't let the pharmaceutical industry steer you into that dead end of old means it's over. You can still drive your Chevy down the highway with power, still fish on weekends at Lake Michigan, still tease your wife each night and laugh out loud as you watch your grandkids run through the grass. That's not some far-off fantasy. It can absolutely be your new reality if you start taking care of yourself today. I'm Dr. Authority, and I promise I'll always be here to guide you, to remind you that age isn't the end. It's just another chapter that you can still write with strength and pride. Thank you for trusting me, and I'll see you in the next videos. We've still got so many amazing things to do together.